Hi everyone, welcome back to Grandpa Mark's Hobbies and build update number 5 of our Lindberg's Red Demon kit. This thing's huge and it's taken a long time. Let's go down and check it out so far. I talked to everybody about what I was going to do with the tailgate, and I ended up going with the red Ford. I still put my Grandpa Mark's bumper sticker on there. I think that came out pretty good. But I did do decals. I'm going to show you. I'm really happy right now. Check that out. I am working on a video as we speak on how I did the decals. They're pretty darn simple. They went on great, smooth. You can't even feel them on here. They are thin. These things are very thin, but easy to do. So it took me a little while, but that's okay. We're working on rims, and I made a decision on how I'm going to do the rims. I told everybody we're going to keep these red because the red with the gunmetal is just where it's at. But let me show you a picture right here of what these rims are going to be with the spider caps on there. So I'm working on the spider caps. You can see the bottom part is still white. I've already been over in a paint booth. I use my Gallery's 0.2 millimeter Mobius airbrush to paint that and chrome it and everything. And it came out pretty good. So now all I have to do is put the caps on it, glue it down, and they're done. It took a while to get the circle and then the scallops cut out. But I'm really happy with how that worked out. These are going to be cool when they're done. The other thing, I've been using green stuff, chrome, and that's where I'm getting that black chrome from. You know, the chrome on everything. I got some of this. It's paintable. And you use a paintbrush, and you're supposed to do it on small parts. Well, I wanted to push the limits and see how much of a small part is. I painted the back of my radiator thermometer with it and thought, well, that looks pretty darn good. So I did the dashboard, or the gauge cluster for the dashboard. And that did not. I was just asking a little bit too much. But what I see here is I can take that and ring these with it, and it'll be good. So this is going to go in the LA Awesome. I'm going to strip it down. I did it straight over plastic and got that much shine out of it, though. But it's pretty ripply, and I'm not happy with that. So I'm going to strip it. I got some ideas, though. Since we're going to light this thing, I'm going to have 2 LEDs behind the gauges just to push the light out that way. I want to take these two, right, let me pull you in here if I can. Whoa. I want to take these two and drill holes there, and I'm going to try to put 2 LEDs in here, and I'll paint those green with the clear green. So I'll have left and a right turn signal. This one where the ignition keys goes, I'm going to drill that out, so I'm not going to have a key. It'll be a push button under the dash or something, we can say. But that, I'm going to put a LED in, and I'm going to paint it clear something, probably orange or yellow. I thought I got clear yellow. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Anyhow, clear yellow or clear orange. And then this one over here, I'm going to drill and put an LED in, and that'll be blue. And what that'll be is this will be for when the power is turned on, so that everything is on, but I don't have the headlights on, the gauge lights won't be on, or anything like that. And then I'll have it to where you push a button, and left turning signal comes on. It'll flash front and back, and it'll also flash here. So I think that'll be pretty cool. I might have to put a few resistors in there just to tone that down a bit, just so it's not like a laser beam coming out of there. But even that would be an attention grabber. which is what I'm trying to go for, is a, hey, check that out. Again, this stuff doesn't really wipe off. I mean, it's not coming off in my hands, but I don't like it. The high beams, obviously, when you turn the high beams on, that'll turn blue. And what I'm going to do is for each of the front headlights, I'm going to put 2 LEDs in. One will be for low beams, the other be for high beams. I'm hoping when you double the amount of LED that's lit, you'll be able to tell the difference. If not, at least the blue light will come on and I'll know those 2 are lit. Now the tail lights, let's grab this again. There's one hole for the tail light. What I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about running the LEDs. When the headlights are on, the driving lights will come on, but only at 50%. So these LEDs will only be lit 50%. And then when the turn signal comes on, I'll go 50% to 100% and then back to 50%. And then if the if the headlights are turned off, I'll make it to where it goes from 0 to 100% and back to 0. So, and that's just simple software stuff that just takes time. A whole lot of ifs and oh my goshes and why am I even trying to do this? But it'll be good. I am happy that I did with the Ford the red. Thanks everybody for the comments. And again, the Shark I'm really happy with. It came out great. So we're good to go there. The rims are good to go. I'm really stoked here. Some of the cool little stuff that's in here, like the thermometer for the radiator, that's really neat. I painted this flat white, and then I'm going to bring it up here. I painted it flat white, and then I took my little Sharpie mini pen, and I just hit that with red, and it's kind of blurring here, but it's not. It's pretty sharp in there. And just brought it up to the low end because the engine's not going to really be running with this since I glued the block. And then I put the high and low temperature lines on the inside. And then this will have a piece of clear glass that goes over the top of it once this all dries. But before that happens, I want to just hit the thermometer part with panel liner, wipe it off just like I do my back tail lights on my other cars. And then I'll hit it with just a little bit of quick shine. And that should make that look like clear glass there. It's what I'm really going for. So far it's looking pretty good. And I might even just leave well enough alone looking at it. I got my visor on even, and I'm looking at it. So we'll see. I stripped the gold off of the radiator and off of one of the old style lights, and I chromed them with the green stuff chrome. And what I'm going to do here is, well, obviously the radiator is going to be the radiator. I'll put the front and back half on. The black run hoses. That's what a radiator does, right? But what I want to do with this is I've been trying to think of a way to hide my ultraviolet pickup for the remote control I'm going to be using. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put the lens in here. I'll drill that lens out for a 3mm LED, which is exactly the same size as the IR pickup. I'll put the IR pickup in the lens. I'll quick shine that in and make it nice and tight. I'll put the lens in here, run the wire out the back, up the frame. I'm going to have to pull you out here. Into the frame and then up into the bed. So that way, this is just going to look like a backup light with just an extra little bubble on the lens is what I'm really hoping for. And if it doesn't, I still think it'll look good. Just tucked in back there, a little bit of nostalgia, like a nostalgia light. and then just a little bubble on there so I can be able to hit that with the remote. I think that'll be fun. Just, what are you going to do? Eventually, what I might end up doing is taking this big behemoth and putting it on a round base, which we're talking pretty good size, and then running a piece of copper up the back of it and a few fittings and turning it into a lamp. I think that'd be pretty cool. Just something big and neat. It'll look cool in the shop, up on the wall somewhere. We're making a lot of progress. Let me show you this picture. This is all parts that needed to be stripped. All the mold lines sanded off, painted black, and then painted chrome. So that's what's been taking me most of my time right now. Now that that's done, I think we might be able to start building stuff. So I wanted to stop here and get you to where you saw my decals. You see what we're doing with the rims, fenders, and tires. I did a little quick mock-up, and here's a picture of it with the tires with white walls and fenders. Here's a picture of it with the tires with white walls and no fenders. Now here's a picture of it with the tires with no white walls and fenders. And then lastly, a picture of it with tires with no fenders and no white walls. So let me think. Leave a comment in the description, and let me think which one. Tell me which one you think you like the best, and then maybe you'll be mad at me for not picking it. But everybody will know where everybody stands, and it'll give me an idea of which way I'm going, because I'm I like all four of them. Let's put it that way. So with that, leave me a comment. Tell me what's going on. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, because that sure does help. And I'll let you go. So y'all have a great day and a better tomorrow. And next time around, maybe we'll have some parts put together here. Thanks again for watching.